joined by all of you for today's luncheon. Today is an opportunity to celebrate not only the impact that you have on our students, but also the impact that you have on the entire campus. This event is unique in terms of the normal events we have on campus. During today's luncheon, you will only be hearing from IU East students like myself. We want to take this opportunity to thank you for all that you do for us. Not only will you hear about our academic experiences, but you will also have a chance to listen to stories about the opportunities we have had during our time here. We are very excited to share our stories with you and express our gratitude for all that you do. As I said earlier, my name is Liz Stubblefield, and I'm a senior here at Indiana University East studying biochemistry. I currently serve as the president of the Student Government Association, and I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you for joining us today to celebrate philanthropy at Indiana University East. 4 years ago, I was a high school senior with absolutely no idea of what I wanted to do with my life. Like most seniors, I was overwhelmed with college applications and piles of brochures from universities that all seemed to blur together. I didn't know what I wanted to study or where I wanted to go. Growing up near Richmond, I often heard the stigma around attending local universities, that somehow it wasn't a real college experience. But as someone who was still figuring out my path, I knew I wanted to stay close to home while earning a high-quality, respected degree. So I took a chance and enrolled at Indiana University East. The summer before my freshman year, I'll admit, I questioned whether I had made the right choice. Then came a phone call from the Office of Admissions that changed everything. They told me I had been selected for an interview with Paul and Pat Lingle for the Lingle Scholarship. That interview was the first time I truly felt seen for my hard work. As I stood up to shake Pat's hand at the end, she patted my arm, looked me in the eyes, and in that moment, I knew I found my home. I knew Indiana University East was exactly where I was meant to be. Now, 4 years later, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude. Thanks to the generous support of the Lingle Scholarship, I've been able to focus on my education without the weight of financial stress and create some of the most meaningful memories of my life along the way. I'd like to thank Dr. Jill Schweitzer for giving me the opportunity to work alongside her as an independent researcher studying Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Your mentorship in class, in the lab, and beyond has made me a stronger student and deepened my love for science. I also want to thank my supervisor in the NSM labs, Heather Lynn Barrett, for being a constant source of support, laughter, and encouragement. You've been a mentor, a friend, and sometimes even a partner in chaos, and I wouldn't trade any of it. The two of you have shaped me not only as a student and a leader, but as a woman in science. You've inspired me to push forward and to always stay curious. Although my time here is coming to an end, IU East will forever hold a special place in my heart. People used to tell me it's not the same experience, or you won't make friends if you stay local. And they were right, it's not the same. It's better. The opportunities I've had here to grow, lead, and prepare for the future are unmatched. The students, faculty, staff, and alumni here aren't just part of the campus, they're family. A family that has shaped who I am and will always be part of me. To Paul and Pat Lingle, your generosity, leadership, and dedication to this campus and the Richmond community are truly inspirational. It's because of people like you that students like me can chase our dreams with confidence and gratitude. It is my hope that one day I'll be able to give back to IU East the same way you have, to help future students find their home here just as I did. Thank you. Please welcome our next speaker, Morgan Murray, to the podium.
Good afternoon. My name is Morgan Murray, and I am an elementary education major with a minor in special education. I am a senior here at IU East, and I will graduate this December. I will graduate mid-year with my elementary ed diploma. I have enough credits between college and high school to graduate a semester early. I took a 2-year program in high school, through Whitewater Career Center in Connorsville, and I was able to do a teaching program for 2 years with Ivy Tech credits that then transferred here, and it was enough to take a whole semester off, so I get to graduate mid-year. I have wanted to be a teacher since I was little. I used to come home from school every day and play school at my house with my grandparents. I would give them work to do and whiteboards, and they were so supportive of me, so I have always wanted to be a teacher. I knew teaching was the career that I wanted to pursue after high school. My dream grade to teach is probably first or second, although I will be licensed K to 6, but I really enjoy first and second grade, so those would be my dream grades to teach. My journey at IU East has been tough at times. I work a part-time job and I'm full-time in school. So between work and school, I have not had a lot of time as an education major because I have written so many lesson plans, and I'm working on my big Ed TPA project right now and about to turn it in, so it's going to be a major relief when I get this semester done and have a little bit of time to prepare before I get my own classroom. There's been times when I've wanted to give up because it was hard with all of the work, the school placements, my job, everything, but I know it will be all worth it in the end, and I can see the end. It's coming in just about a month. A key moment during my journey was when I was inducted into the teacher education program last year in the fall of 2024. As I was being inducted, I knew I was one step closer to achieving my dream of becoming a teacher. The essay and interview process to get into the program was not easy, so I was excited when I had received the letter that I had passed and I was going to be inducted into the program. It was a moment that I will cherish forever. Another key moment is all of the field placements that I've been in throughout my 3.5 years here. I've gotten to experience different grade levels from kindergarten and first grade to second grade and even a 6th grade placement. I've gotten to experience what the students are like in each grade level, how the teachers do things differently. So I'm just very inspired by what I have seen, and I hope to take some of what I've learned from teachers and students to my own classroom one day. Being able to teach students and work with them has inspired me to be a teacher even more. I have received 6 different scholarships during my time here at IU East. I received 3 from high school and 3 from IU East. I received a Red Wolf Scholarship, a Simpson Education Scholarship, and a Harry and Marilyn Boyle Scholarship. These scholarships have made me feel supported in my career and pushed me through college to achieve my goal of becoming a teacher. I'm very thankful for the amount of scholarships and support I have received from donors, professors, my academic advisor, and especially Jerry Wild out there in the audience, my academic dean, even though he wanted me to speak here today. These scholarships have made it so I can graduate with no college debt. I received a grateful amount of scholarships, and my parents have paid for my college, so I'm grateful to graduate with no debt between scholarships and my parents. The generosity from these individuals has helped me feel supported and accomplish my dreams. As I close my chapter at IU East next month, I hope to be the teacher that students will always remember. I have a passion for teaching and a love for kids, and I hope I can be the teacher who changes students' lives. Thank you. Please welcome our next speaker, Angel Sebastian, to the podium.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Angel Sebastian, and I'm a junior in the nursing program at Indiana University East. First and foremost, I'm wearing my scrub because I have clinicals right after this. Please don't think I didn't get the memo. IU East has been like a family to me from the moment I came here. I'm originally from India, and today I'd like to share my journey, a journey of dreams, second chances, and gratitude. Growing up, I always wanted to become a nurse. My mom's a nurse, and my dad's a social worker and a pastor. I grew up watching them serve others, especially during medical camps. People would come to me thinking I would help them like my parents do, but I couldn't. I remember feeling so helpless and wishing I had the knowledge of what my mom had and the doctors who were helping her. But for me, it felt like it's too late to go back to school. In India, students have to choose their academic track after 10th grade. They either have to choose science, commerce, or humanities. At that time, going to nursing school wasn't an option because when I had to select this, the cost was an issue. And since my friends were taking humanities, I decided to take it too. I completed my English honors degree to become a professor in English. Then came COVID. Everything shut down, and I didn't want to lose any years. So, in order to become productive, I joined a bachelor's in education program near my house, and eventually I got a job at a local school. I love teaching, I do. But deep inside, I knew I had given up on my dreams. I also started helping my brother financially and my family with my schooling experience. Now, life got busy and my dream of becoming a nurse, it faded even further away. Guys, don't cry. It's not a sad story. Then something unexpected happened. A family we are so close to, whom I lovingly call my American parents, and some of them you know in this room, asked me one day if I still wanted to make my dream come true. They told me about IU East. Their kids studied here, and they told me how great this college is. That night, I looked up the university and sent an email with all my questions. To my surprise, they replied promptly. Kyle, from the admissions, he made sure that he answered everything so fast and quickly. And I decided to apply right and then. I was so happy to learn that I didn't have to go back to high school, back to 10th grade to do my studies. So I could just complete my prerequisites here and still pursue my dream. Thank you, IU East, for that. It took me 9 months to finish all the paperwork. I sent all my original transcripts from India. And 2 weeks later, I received a package from the admissions. Inside was an IU East folder. While I was going through my documents, my mom noticed that the symbol on the folder and the t-shirt I was wearing that night had the same IU symbol. It was my favorite red t-shirt, one I had bought when I was in 12th grade from a thrift store back home in India, never knowing that symbol meant something. That day I realized that God had been planning this all along. I never imagined that 7 years later, I would be studying at the very same university. IU East gave me a new life and a second chance at a dream I thought I had lost forever. Every person here, faculty, staff, and students, has been so kind, supporting, and welcoming. None of this would have been possible without the generosity of the Dare family. I truly appreciate all the donors and supporters like you. Your contributions make it possible for students to pursue their dreams, no matter where they are and where they come from. Thank you for believing in students like me, sorry about my English, and for making a difference in our lives. Because of the opportunities I've been given here, I'm not just studying nursing. I'm living my dream to serve and help those in need. God has been so faithful. He heard my prayers, and he turned what I thought was impossible into a testimony of his goodness. Thank you. Please welcome our next speaker, Grant Luby.
Bring this up a little bit for me here. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Grant Luby, and I am a senior studying elementary education with a minor in math. And I'm honored to be here today to share with you what the spirit of philanthropy means to me, and maybe a little bit nervous. To be completely honest, if it weren't for scholarships, I might not be here today. When I graduated high school, I seriously considered not attending college at all. I thought about starting my own business instead because the idea of taking on a mountain of student loan debt felt overwhelming and not achievable. But then I received scholarships that changed everything. Those scholarships didn't just make college possible for me, they opened a whole world of opportunity. Because of that support, I've been able to not only attend IU East, but truly thrive here. One of the scholarships I received was an athletic scholarship, which gave me the chance to join the track team. I now serve as the men's team captain, as well as the male representative in SAC, the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. Beyond athletics, I've had the privilege of serving as a student ambassador, a senator in the Student Government Association, and a peer mentor for freshmen in the education program. I've been able to take part in so many activities that have helped me grow as a leader and as a person. Now, I want to be clear, the point of me sharing all that is not to brag on what I've done in my time here, but it's to show that none of it would have been possible without the generosity of donors like you. The scholarships I received gave me the freedom to focus on my education, to get involved, to lead, and to give back to the campus community that has given so much to me. Because of your generosity, I could focus on chasing my dreams rather than financial challenges. Your generosity doesn't just fund tuition, it fuels potential. It allows me to dream bigger, to take risks, and to become the best version of myself. On behalf of the students whose lives you've touched, thank you. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for investing in our futures, and thank you for making stories like mine possible. Because of your support, I didn't have to choose between my dreams and the burden of financial struggles. As I look ahead, I hope to carry that same spirit of giving forward to make a difference in someone else's lives, just like you've made in mine. Truly, thank you. Please welcome our next speaker, RJ Grill, to the podium.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is RJ, and I'm a proud junior in the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program here at IU East. I'm so grateful to be here with you all today. A little bit about me. I actually grew up surrounded by animals. I raised cows, sheep, and a variety of other farm animals, many of which I showed at my local county fair. This experience taught me responsibility, patience, and compassion, qualities that I've been able to carry with me into my nursing journey. Caring for animals in many ways has helped me understand what it means to truly care for another living being, something that has shaped how I approach people in my future profession. But my journey hasn't always been easy. Growing up, I struggled a lot with anxiety and depression. Much of that came from trying to understand who I really was. There were times when I felt lost, misunderstood, and deeply alone. I even had moments when I questioned if the world would ever accept me for who I am, or if it would be better off without me in it. These were the hardest moments of my life. Over time, though, I found strength in the people who believed in me and in learning to believe in myself. Those experiences are a big part of why I chose nursing, because I knew firsthand how powerful compassion, understanding, and support can be. I want to be that person for somebody else, someone who listens, without judgment, and helps people see their worth even when they can't see it for themselves. My path through nursing school has come with its share of challenges, but also incredible growth. One of the most eye-opening experiences in my academic journey has been completing my psychiatric clinical rotation at the Richmond State Hospital. During this experience, I had the opportunity to work closely with individuals living with a range of mental health conditions, from schizophrenia and depression to substance use disorders and other complex challenges. Before this clinical, I thought I had a basic understanding of mental health, but being there, listening to their stories, and seeing their struggles firsthand changed my perspective completely. I learned that behind every diagnosis is a human being, someone with hopes, fears, and dreams just like any of us. It has deepened my compassion and reminded me that nursing isn't just about treating the symptoms, but being able to understand the person as a whole. This experience truly opened my eyes and strengthened my passion for mental health nursing. Scholarships have had a tremendous impact on my journey. Because of their support, I'm able to work fewer hours and focus more on my studies and community engagement. It has taken a weight off my shoulders and has allowed me to put more energy into becoming the best nurse I can be. It is also helping me plan ahead for something very meaningful. My senior trip experience to Belize. During this trip, I'll have the opportunity to learn about global health and gain a deeper understanding of how members of the LGBTQ community are treated in other parts of the world. I'm truly excited to bring back what I learned there and use it to make healthcare more welcoming for everyone. At this time, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to the LGBTQ Alumni Association for their generous scholarship. Your support just doesn't help with finances. It gives students like me the encouragement to keep going, to dream bigger, and to make a difference. I'm thankful not just for myself, but for all the students whose lives are changing through your kindness. Your generosity fuels our success. It allows us to grow, to learn, and to become the kind of professionals who lead with compassion and can create change in our communities. As I look towards the future, I'm filled with hope. I'm excited to continue growing as a nurse and as a person. My goal is to help create a safe, affirming, and inclusive environment for every patient, regardless of their backgrounds, beliefs, or identities. In closing, I would like to thank you all. Thank you for believing in me and for investing in students like me. Your kindness truly makes a difference, and because of it, we can make a difference of our own. Thank you. I would now like to welcome Liz back to the stage.
As exemplified in our speeches, you can tell that each of us has a story, but our common gratitude for your support is what brings us together. Whatever path that we may take in our future, and for some of us like me, those decisions are coming very soon, please know the impact of your generosity does not end with our graduation from IU East. The influence of your support will be lasting. I am grateful that I got to spend some time with you all today at the Spirit of Philanthropy Luncheon. Thank you again for all that you have done for us, and I hope that by even some degree, we were able to shed light on how meaningful your contributions are to us. Thank you, and travel safely.